Radioactive 90.4 megahertz, Bangalore's first community radio station. Listen up, listen up, listen up. Get active.
Hello, this is Preeti. The Preeti Bhuyan talk show is a platform to speak out your mind. I feel every person has something wonderful and unique inside their mind which may be worth listening and it may be motivate or inspire others. Preeti's talk is about fitness, inspiration, motivation, sharing knowledge and celebrating womanhood. Stay tuned, stay connected. This is Preeti with loads of love. Welcome to the Preeti Bhuyan Talk Show. I bring people here in front of you who has something beautiful in their mind, in their heart, which may motivate or inspire you, or maybe it's worth listening. I am the host Preeti Bhuyan.
And my today's guest is Myra Martin from an airline and luxury retail background. Currently, she is working as a soft skill trainer, associates with the youth in different streams. She is a mentor, she is a guide. She is an extremely positive person, a runner, a mom, an entrepreneur, and many more. Today we are going to talk about women empowerment. Where should we start empowering women? What Myra feel about women empowerment?
Women empowerment sounds like a very big word, but actually very simple. Start in your kitchen, bedroom, and hall. Whether it comes to cooking a meal, waking up late in the morning, sometimes, or changing the channel on your television. I think we should start here and then we'll be on the right track. This word women empowerment, people are making a big issue about it. Yes. You'll have it over media and people say, oh, we are all here for women empowerment. The same people who use those words, women empowerment, I sometimes want to just ask them, what do you feel about the woman? How much power are you going to give a woman? Yeah. Be it your mother, your wife or your daughter? This is my question. Okay. It's very nice to use big words, but do you actually believe in that? What is women empowerment? Why are you making it such an issue?
Yes.
Abroad, we don't have anything called women empowerment. Abroad, a man and a woman are equal.
Right.
But India has now got into this very sophisticated form of saying, oh, we believe in women empowerment. I think it's a farce. It's not a reality. Okay. Let's take an example. All the things that happen to women today, the worst of things, still we tell our daughters, don't do this, don't do that.
Don't wear that. Don't go out.
So are we empowering our daughters or are we shying them away from the crowd?
Exactly.
Don't do means what? Means, my dear girl, don't do this. Because if you do this, this is the consequence. How many of us are teaching our sons, don't do this? Respect a girl, no matter what age she is. Respect, when I use the word respect is not just looking at somebody's clothing. Look at her thought, her feelings, her sentiment. The things she chooses to do, respect it. Right? Okay. Now, I want to pick up this example. Girls smoking. I hate smoking in my life. I've never done it because I don't like smoke.
That's a personal choice.
Absolutely.
Yes.
But it's a taboo in our country.
Yes.
Men are smoking. They can smoke wherever they want. But the moment a girl picks up a cigarette, she's considered to be cheap.
Yes.
Loose character.
Yes.
XYZ.
Yes.
Why? Why is that the case? And then people we know, she smokes, she drinks. Then where is women empowerment?
True.
Okay. If in our country men and women are considered equal, this word won't be used.
Exactly.
Why is it used?
No, it's difficult, no, again.
It is used just to create something to talk about. Okay. Why is it not used in the Western world? Because already equality exists.
Okay.
A girl is born or a boy is born, same. Same education, same privileges, same everything. Go for an interview, same. Get married, same. Out here, we are tending to give our girls typical mindset. A woman's place is the kitchen. In India, a female being born under the father, then, her whole life is controlled by the father, then the brother, then the husband.
Yes.
And then, as she ages also, her life is dictated by her son. In return, it happens like that,
Yes.
Circumstantial, of course. So when we say empowerment, I would prefer, instead of you saying empowerment, it means the same thing, but I would rather use it as a slogan and say women empower ... them. Empower them in what way? Just teach equality to your sons. That alone is an women empowerment. You don't have to do anything for women. We don't have to carry out campaigns and rallies saying empower women. No, nothing of the sort. Leave the women alone. Start teaching the men. When I say men, start with your home. Start with your son. Teach your son how he should treat his sister, and so on and so forth. All the girls that come into his life, as in friends in college, as in later on in life, whenever he meets people, when he gets married, and tomorrow when he has a daughter of his own. I think that is much more important than working on the girls. I think women empowerment, to me that is women empowerment. If we all go about it, our society will not need this concern. This will not be a concern anymore for us. Right. Automatically the men will respect women. Things will automatically take a more graceful turn towards.
What about dressing? See, today whenever one girl will wear a short dress, people will stare at her. People will give a comment. Many people. It is in your life, my life, everybody's life. Though maybe we are not coming out openly. Maybe we are, feeling shame to say about this. But yes, you are facing, everybody is facing. Why we do not have rights to wear whatever you want?
We should.
We are dominating by name of culture.
Name of tradition. Culture. See, the word culture is being used. See, there are a lot of things in Indian culture which people don't follow today. And they change and say, the generations has changed, the world has changed. So why hasn't the world changed towards the girl? Right. Towards whether she wants to wear a short dress or a long dress. Now even I'm a mother. I have a 15-year-old daughter and I am very worried and concerned about what she wears. But why am I concerned? Because I tell her, the boys out there are not trained and taught to respect a girl. If the world changes and the boys become respectful, you can wear all of these clothes.
Right.
But as of now, you can't. Simply because the audience is not ready for it.
Yes.
That's what I tell her. So when you're with your parents and you're going from A to B, driven in your car, your father's taking you somewhere, your father and mother are taking you somewhere, then yes, you have all the liberties to wear what you want. Because we are there to protect you. We are there to protect you. But when you have to go with friends or on your own, you don't know who's in front of you.
Exactly.
How they're going to look at you.
But why we should live in this fear? When this will end? But you
as
think
I
about
said,
it.
we all have to start teaching our sons. That's it. All of us. When I say all, I mean everybody has to teach their sons. Teach them deliberately, not just by default, not in a passing, fleeting moment of, when you see something on TV and says, oh, rape, oh, molestation, oh, it's a very bad country. What is our country coming to? See the men. Okay, what are we doing about it? All the things that are happening in the last couple of years. What are we doing about it? Educated people. So we have to spread the word. If I see somebody in my locality, my neighborhood, a guy misbehaving, I should walk up to him and probably give him a slap or teach him. Why? Because if he is then and there taught, then I'm sure it will stop. That's
I feel why you should go and slap. Surroundings, other men come and slap him. Why not that? That they will come, that why I should, when somebody is misbehaving me in the road, why I should reply? There should be some other man in the surroundings. They may come and they may reply, why you are not respecting women. I think that day would be our best day.
That will be a good day, but how many men have been taught by their mothers and sisters and wives? So that's my question. Because see, what I'm saying here is, if we start teaching them, they will automatically realize. Okay? I mean, come on, we all say, no? Mother. Okay, come on, there's a saying, mother, your sister. Something like Rakhi, which is such a very, very famous festival in India. It is it's considered religious to some aspects. And the religious aspect being that, they worship, your sister is being, what should I say, she's being respected. They has been...
The promise of
protection. Which is come down. It's not somebody dreamt of it overnight and said, let's start celebrating a festival called Rakhi. It's coming down from ages. What does it mean? Protect the fairer gender. Okay? So when you're having all of that, and at the same time you have people like this. Now, Preeti, we just started the conversation about women empowerment, and I very clearly told you that I think women empowerment is not about women. It's about educating the men.
Okay.
Now, I'll keep saying that all the time. Because when you educate the men, they are the ones who are going to change their perspectives.
Right. But where to start? I cannot say that all men are bad. See, some men are really good. Really good. They are wonderful. They are very good. I mean, men are really wonderful creation of God. I mean,
Yeah.
they protect everybody. They protect, as a father, he is protecting his wife, his daughter. As a son, he is protecting his wife. Again, he is mother. People are good. Then where is the fault? Where is the flaws in our society?
Well, out of 100, there will be 20 good men. The rest 80, what do you do about them? How do you know which one you're meeting? Are you meeting one of the 20 or you're meeting one of the 80? I'm just giving a very ballpark figure statistics. I don't even know it. I mean, this is just an offhand kind of number I'm giving you. It's just, I'm trying to tell you, it may not be 80, it could be 70, it could be 60. I'm just telling you the majority is more on the other side. If it wasn't, then why are there so many rape cases in India? Molestation. In colleges, professors are doing it, principals are doing it. In hospitals, it's being done. Doctors are doing it. Everybody's doing it. Why? Why so?
See, in that, I just like to add one of my opinion. In my another show, I had spoken to Aarti Balasanmogam. She is a psychotherapist, mental health coach, intimacy and sexual health coach. I have discussed with her the problem why these are increasing, as according to her, at every stage, from the childhood, sex education, sexuality, everything should be taught. I think then only we can stop these issues in our society. According to her, there are some problem in our society where we have to start from basic to understand about the satisfaction, about the sexuality, about the responsibility. As per her, what she said with me. But what happened is we are hiding everything. It's a taboo again. It's a taboo topic again here. If somebody openly talks something, we say that this woman is not good, this man is not good.
Correct.
Maybe. So,
Why? Women are not supposed to express.
yes.
Women are considered, as I said initially, your place is the kitchen. You do your work, take care of the family. They have to be fed. They have to be taken care of in all other aspects. Basic needs. How many housewives, or let's say mothers, actually sit down today and talk to their sons about the things you just mentioned? How many of us can do that?
Very tough.
An embarrassment.
Okay.
And this is, as you rightly said, the word taboo. It's just because, end of the day, I feel it is just being a hypocrite. Okay, we don't want to talk about certain things, but we do everything. It's known for that. It's always been like that. Okay, you and me cannot change it. But yes,
We can
spread
start
the news
somewhere.
and we can talk to people. I mean, I know certain people, a few, where the mother feels embarrassed to talk to her daughter even about her menses. What kind of mother is that? What is she teaching her daughter?
Yes, true.
That, you are a cursed human being. We should not talk about it. You should be embarrassed. You should stay indoors. You shouldn't step out of the house. Is that what we're teaching our daughters? Then what is women empowerment? When we cannot raise our hands up and our heads up and speak to our daughters and tell them that, this is all part of life, okay. You see ads on television. Every time a sanitary napkin ad comes up. I've seen it and experienced a lot of households where the boys are hushed. Go inside. Wow, what are you sitting in front of the TV? What are you watching? I mean, sometimes you just turn on the TV and an ad comes up of a sanitary napkin. And then the boy gets all blushed and feels that he's done something wrong. What is wrong in that?
It's not, nothing is wrong actually. They should know.
But there are a lot of households. It's like, what are you watching? Why do they show these ads in open? I've heard comments from educated people. Why are they showing these ads in open? They're not promoting the women and what they go through. It's just an ad for a product. Why can't you consider it a product like you consider a washing machine or a refrigerator? Why not? Why can't you? Why can't we digest these things? So keeping these kind of things in mind, I always say our law, of course, and now one more thing I'd like to really insist on is the law in India is not something we can feel proud about when it comes to crime. And especially this is the worst crime. I mean, you rape a woman and burn her. Yes. Is there anything worse than that in life?
Nothing can be. Why you are going till the burn? I said that touching her without her consent itself is a crime.
Yes, it is a crime.
Has to be.
It is a crime. But I'm talking about the extreme end. And then the law says that eventually we will do something to them. Why eventually? Why not then and there? When they saw the girl, did they think they'll do something to her? They did it then and there.
Right.
Deal with it fairly. It is not the age where, you slap me on one cheek, I'll give you another. As we say, tit for tat. Because that's the only language we human beings understand. It's only when you feel pain, you know what you did to others. Exactly. If you don't feel pain, you don't care what you did to others.
Exactly.
And of course, we are all mothers. We have young girls in school, going to college, and we have that fear. I mean, I fear my daughters studies in the school, which is a hop, skip, and a jump. It takes her, if she walks from school to the house, it takes her 5 to 8 minutes. If she's 10 minutes late, I'm standing at the gate down, panicked. Why is she late? Why? Not because my daughter's not, a sensible girl, not because she doesn't have a head on her shoulder. I do not know who she's encountered on the road. I do not know. So I sometimes think, instead of having all these big hoardings of advertising and doing a lot of, fancy things, promoting products, I think our hoardings in India should be about the punishment and consequence of rape. It should be all over the city, pasted, huge. Right. Every man should look at the hoarding, whether he's walking, whether he's in an auto rickshaw or in a fancy car. He should look at a hoarding and he should shudder that never think of this in your life. I think that is where India should be. I think India should go really big in this campaign for the safety of their women. I think this should be it. Men should think like a lot of other countries where the punishment is. Look at Saudi Arabia. I mean, it's a very modest country. Women are covered. It doesn't matter. A man doesn't raise his glance at a woman. He doesn't raise a glance.
Because
why?
Consequences are very strict.
It's not because his parents taught him, it's just because of the consequence. See, a man is a man, end of the day. Okay? But we are living in a civilized society. So we have to teach them. You can't be a predator. You are a social being to just, confiscate whatever you see. So this word is something that is just being hyped. It's too simple. It can be done very easily. If all of us here, whoever's hearing this, just sits and thinks, yes, from today, I'll stop talking to my daughter. I'll talk to my son. Stop talking to your daughters. Talk to your son. Let your daughter live free. Let her breathe and live free. Let her live her life. Let her be happy. Talk to your son. Enough of India being a male-dominated society. It is, but that should stop somewhere. Respect is the basic need for every human being. And a nation which doesn't promote that women should be respected and given equality will never progress as a nation. That's all I can say about this.
That's true. We are from the small basic phone to we are having in every hand smartphone today. We have become modern. We need all modern amenities today for our life. The comfortability, experience, everything we need. But people expect women should be in traditional dress. You will see people will comment, whatever you do, but women look good in traditional. Why that concept? What do you feel about it?
Well, that concept, I will not see. I have a mixed feeling on this. I'll tell you why. Because see, the Indian dress, it's a sari. But like I just said, what is the Indian dress for a man? What, his dhoti, lungi, those are the kind of dresses, the farmer, the typical farmer kind of, outfits. What they wear. The clothing, sorry, not outfit, or clothing I should call it. But India, how many men wear that? Only maybe the farmers. Beyond the farmer, no matter what straight off society you come from, every man wears a pant and a shirt or a t-shirt, which is a very westernized kind of clothing. But the woman is seen, the typical nari, Indian nari, wearing a sari, draped around her and stuff.
Jewelries and everything.
And her jewelry and stuff. But Preeti, this, as I just said, I have a mixed feeling, is sometimes I wonder, how modest is your sari? Because a sari is actually one of the most revealing clothing a woman can wear.
See, your talk may be offended some people. This is the truth.
Whereas if I wear a trouser and a shirt and a blazer, I'm totally covered. But in a sari, are you totally covered? It's all mixed. It's mixed feelings. See, India wants to, where they want to be traditional and have, it's more like that guilt. We are Indian, but we're not Indian in any way. We want to ape the West in every single way. Eating, traveling, spending money, lifestyle, living,
talking, everything.
But when it comes to home, okay, the woman aspect, she must be like this. Why? You know what that shows? That shows nothing but the weakness. So whoever says that, whatever, no, but you look very good. And in any aspect, if I find anybody getting very touchy about this sari thing, one could be that he loves to see his wife in a sari because maybe it just suits her. That's fine. Good with it.
It's a choice again.
It's a choice. But if somebody tends to go only in that direction and not like a woman wearing denims or a skirt or different other long gowns and dresses, and they feel, why do you need to wear this? You should only wear a sari. That's wrong. Because then Why are you wearing what you're wearing? You should go back to your traditional dress too. I mean, equality. Again, it's about your equality. Okay? So the most revealing is a sari. And then again, you see it. I mean, look at your designers today. The kind of saris they're coming out with.
Yes.
Go to these big boutiques and see the saris. They are most sensuous,
That's true.
provocative.
No, I personally,
Then-
I personally like to wear sari. I wear sari. I love to wear sari. But that doesn't mean that every time I can do that.
You can't.
Yes.
You can't. A sari is worn at a certain occasion because the way you carry it should be important. You can't just wear a sari, put that 6 meters of cloth around you and just hitch it up somewhere because you got to do something at your office or something. It looks ugly.
Yes.
Okay, so being the traditional dress, you respect it, you will probably wear it on occasions,
Right.
and you will dress for it to suit the sari, you look elegant. But on a daily basis, you can't. It doesn't carry off. Well, if you're sitting at home and doing nothing, maybe you can. But if you're in an office, running errands, going shopping for your family and stuff, you can't do it. It's not at all convenient. Again, it's a matter of choice. But
So-
just wearing a sari is not a
Good
symbol that I'm a good woman, I'm an Indian woman, I'm an Indian housewife, I have a lot of character. I believe it has nothing to do with your clothing. It's all about your mindset.
According to Myra, women empowerment is something different.
Totally.
Where we have to think now. It's the high time to think about it.
Absolutely.
And I always believe by asking we will not get equality. By paper we cannot get equality. The word, I think, women empowerment, when we no need to ask for, I
Exactly.
think that day only actually women will be empowered.
Absolutely. It's ironic. We say the word, but there's no empowerment. Stop saying the word, just deal with them the way you deal with everybody else. Give them the same rights, give them the respect. Teach, as I said.
It's a time for when previously we used to think only for educating women, educating
No.
girl. Now I think we should
Switch.
we should switch to
Educate the man.
educating man.
Educate, make him conscious, make him realize. Make him realize. It's all about realization. See, it's very simple. Anything in life, you can talk to somebody, you can teach them 100 times over. Do you think they will do it the way you want them to do it?
Obviously not.
When will they do it the correct way? When they realize that, you know what, this makes sense to me. So make them realize. It's a challenge. It's not easy because we've not done it for so many years. So we start now. Best, as we just said, let's just go off on this note that, let's all be humane. I think being human is the first thing. And if all of us are human, automatically there will be safety for both the gender. I want to end on this. That just as we talk about the girls today our concern is also for the boys because there are a lot of things happening. So let's end here saying that the girl and the boy, both are equal, both should be dealt with equally, and both should be respected equally. We're promoting the girls. Then we're back to the same thing what I just said initially.
Yes.
So we are educating the boy so that he respects the girl, and yes, we should also educate the girl to respect the boy. Then we'll say equality.
What stages you feel that we have to start this education or start this initiation?
Start from a young age. The moment your kids growing up, both your kids, the girl has to be taught and the boy has to be taught. So the moment they are able to understand and do little things for themselves, become independent around the house, that's the time when you should start talking to your children. Instill it at a young age. You have to instill it at the earliest age possible. Not when he's 18, when he's probably already done something. You got to start early. Start talking to them. There should be communication with your daughter and your son in equal measure. And I don't see any taboo whether a mother speaks to the daughter and son or the father speaks, because they are our children. We are there to protect them. As we say, we are the guardian angels till a certain age. So there should be no taboo and all this. And to all the women out there, mothers, it is very important. All of you, just do a self-check and ask yourself, how much can you educate your children at home to become better human beings?
That's really wonderful talking to you, Myra, today. And I am privileged to be here with me today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Preeti. It was nice talking to you too. And I hope this little talk that we had is a small message, or it helps in a small way to whoever's listening, because it's high time we all wake up to the reality.
This is Preeti from the Preeti Bhuyan Talk Show with Radioactive 90.4 MHz. If you have any suggestion or want to share your own incredible story, You can reach us out on Facebook, Insta, Twitter, and YouTube. Until next time, this is Preeti. Keep listening, keep loving, keep inspiring.
Radio Active 90.4 megahertz, Bangalore's first community radio station. Listen up, listen up, listen up. Get active.